Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into We Were Liars by E. Lockhart, a novel known for its incredible writing and mind-blowing twist at the end. Cadence, who is nearly 18 years old, is the story's protagonist. This story centers around the Sinclair family, who own a private island with a sprawling mansion and three separate houses for their three daughters: Carrie, the eldest; Penny; and Bess, the least favored. The daughters are now divorced and live in the city with their own families, but they reunite every summer on the island. Their children are friendly with each other and form a group called the Liars. However, the reason for naming the group as such is never explained in the book. This group includes Cadence, Penny's daughter, and the eldest, stands to inherit the Sinclair fortune. Marian, Bess's daughter, is already a mother of several children. Johnny, Casey's son and second in line for the inheritance, and Gut, a brown-skinned boy who is the nephew of Ed, Casey's lover. They all join Casey and Ed on their annual vacation to the island. The kids met when they were 8. Cadence and Gut become good friends and love blossoms between them. Harris did not like this relationship. He used to racially discriminate against Gates, not directly but via his actions and words. He even warns Casey that if she marries low-class Ed, she will lose any claim in his heritage. The daughters did not have any jobs and used to live off their trust fund, which was fast depleting. The story is focused on the summer when the group was 15. This summer, an accident occurred during which she got injured. She thinks she got the injury while she went swimming in the ocean at night. But why did she do it alone? Where were her cousins? Cadence could not remember anything that happened during that summer vacation. She kept getting headaches, for which she took medicine. Following 2 summer vacations, her father takes her on a trip to Europe to recover, which we later find out was financed by her grandfather. When Cadence's father wants to take her to Europe again next summer, Cadence insists on returning to the island. Her mother and father reluctantly settle on a plan for her to spend just the first month of the summer there. She wants to find out what happened that summer, why Gart never contacted her when she was in the hospital or after that, and why her cousins Johnny and Marian never responded to her many emails, nor stayed in touch with Cadence during her long recovery. When she arrives at the island, to her shock, the old Victorian house where Grandad and Granny used to live has been completely rebuilt as an unattractive modern structure. She reunites with her aunts and the Liar group. During her stay, she starts getting flashbacks of that summer. She remembers how when their grandmother had died, the aunts used to take care of her grandfather to please him. In their tussle for inheritance, they even dragged the kids into this, forcing them to write letters to grandfather to remind him of their presence. The Liars were fed up with this. They devised a plan. They will set the main house on fire when no one is present on the island. Johnny and Mary went to the first floor. Gut took the basement and Caden to the first floor. They were a bit tipsy from the wine they had. She ends up splashing some gasoline on herself. She set fire to gasoline and tried to escape from the front door. However, she was unable to. But the fire started to burn her jeans. She still managed to escape. She went to the other houses on the island and the beach in search of the other Liar members. The final chapter starts with lines that on that night, there were 4 people on their island. However, only one survived. That was Cadence. She tried to help them but she could not. She sent for help and collapsed at beach, where she was later found. The headaches she suffered were due to selective amnesia. She wanted the family to stop fighting, and they did, as they were united by their grief. What did you think of the twist? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more book reviews like this. See you next time.